On Messi confirming via social media that he has played his last game for Paris Saint-Germain. Hugo Loris also looks like he's on the move from Tottenham at the end of his contract. Erik Bieldmann, French football journalist, joins us now. I guess we should start with Lionel Messi. Eric, what is the latest with him? We know that he's had an offer on the table for some time now from Inter Miami, David Beckham's club, of course, and indeed from Saudi Arabia. Am I right in saying that an emotional return to Barcelona looks unlikely at this stage?
Yeah, good evening. I do completely agree with you. Even if the heart says Barcelona, the money and the business says it's an impossible deal. And at the moment, we do believe that Saudi Arabia is quite the favorite, first because of the money as an obvious move. But behind that, Lionel Messi is an ambassador from Saudi Arabia from the last couple of years. And I think it's part of an overall deal which is completely more than football. It's like an involvement with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to become a sport, and also I would say a kind of a modern vision ambassador from a country which, like Qatar, tries to be on the world stage through the sports politics.
Is this sustainable for Saudi Arabia? Because obviously Ronaldo's gone there. There's talk that Karim Benzema is going to end up there, having announced his departure from Real Madrid earlier today. Sadio Mane, I think, is in their sights as well. Is this start of what they hope will be some kind of world domination?
I don't know if it's going to be a world domination. If you do remember, 20 years ago, the G League in Japan was trying to catch the big names before they retire from South America, from Europe. At the moment, Saudi Arabia is entering the market, and they need to have marketing names. They have at Ronaldo, they can have now Messi, and they try to have a league where in every club there will be a world-class name, as you mentioned, Sané, as we can mention Benzema, and we can mention Messi. I think it's just it's not that they want to build a world-class league, but they want to build a world marketing class league.
Hey Eric, how you doing? I just want to touch on the Messi and Paris Saint-Germain. So, of course, we saw on social media, at a time of celebrating winning the league, he gets booed by his own fans. What's the reason? What's the disdain between the Paris or certain aspect of the Paris Saint-Germain fans and Messi?
I think if we take an overall view, I think there is a dislike from the fans of the politic of Paris Saint-Germain to go on the marketing side on the transfer market. They want Messi not because Messi could add to the team what the team was needing, but because Messi, in terms of marketing, was a good jersey sellers, was good for making Paris Saint-Germain one of the most trendy clubs in the world. And in the meantime, they were also having Neymar, who a couple of years ago, even 5 or 6 years ago, was exactly the same kind of move. After a couple of years, the fans did realize that Neymar was an in and out player, depending on his will, depending on his injury, depending on his mood. And I think Messi pays the price of the policy of Paris Saint-Germain, because it's easier for the fans to boo at Messi than to boo at the Qatari owners of the club, which are most of them, they are in Qatar. This is the kingdom of Qatar. This is not the big names of the council of Paris Saint-Germain, who are the key men of the decision.
Should that be a warning, Eric, to Manchester United fans who want the Qataris to come in and take over at Old Trafford? Because I know that we've been told it's not the same group of people who own Paris Saint-Germain, but they're very closely linked.
The answer is with Man City and with Paris Saint-Germain. You can have owners from the Middle East with the big money, but with a straight and clever policy, and to build patiently a team with money, but with a world-class manager, and to keep faith on him and to keep him with a free hands to work. In the Paris Saint-Germain with the Qatar, this is the opposite. We don't stick with a manager. We don't stick on the transfer market for good reasons. We do buy players because of the marketing brand, marketing name, and not on the quality and the balance of the team. So if the Qatari goes to Man United, will they behave like the Man City owners, or will they behave like the Paris Saint-Germain owners? The answer to this question will let you know what's the face of United.
Talk to me, Erik, about Hugo Loris. He's still got a year left on his Tottenham contract, but there have been some comments from him over the past 24 hours suggesting that maybe the time has come to move on. We know that Nice are interested in signing Loris. Do you expect that deal to happen?
Yeah, I do. First of all, I do deeply expect Loris to be free from his last year of contract and leave Spurs. I think it's a will from him, and the Spurs is also keen not to have him anymore. In the meantime, Nice might lose Schmeichel, who is not so happy.
Could he go back to Leicester potentially?
Yeah, but Leicester is in Championship now, so I don't know if he always says so positively about Leicester, about his dedication to the team, dedication to the English football league, that we might see him to accept such a deal. But in the meantime, Loris is a home player from Nice, and this is his hometown, and he doesn't play anymore for France. So his choice will be just in the narrative of the end of his career, or he goes for money to United States or to the Middle East. But I do believe that kind of guy is more likely to sign in Europe, and if he goes to Europe, why not to Nice? Ineos is behind it, so there is big money, there is big expectation, and it will be home.
Erik, thanks very much for joining us. Erik Bieldmann, their French football expert, keeping us bang up to date with events involving Lionel Messi, and as you heard there, Hugo Loris likely to leave Tottenham as well.